Hey everybody, and welcome to a kind of extremely unfortunate episode 10 of Sorry We're Closed. The big unfortunate part of this one is the fact that I lost the audio for the commentary. So all the game footage is still here and everything, but the commentary that I had while recording on the day of is completely gone. So I am watching this along with you right now, so I can sort of do like a second-hand commentation here, so you at least have a little something. I might not be able to read everything that's on screen because it might either be going too fast and I don't remember the pacing of everything. I don't remember the jokes that'll be going on, so I figured this would be the best way to make sure you guys can keep up with the story of the game while not having to lose out on anything there, because I just felt like if I was to just say, hey, episode 10 got deleted, you'd miss out on a bunch of stuff, especially because this is where like some of the biggest story moments happen for the Matilda saga, because I'm pretty sure this is the episode where we finish our business here at the aquarium with Matilda. So, you know, we find out here that Matilda can't believe this. What is wrong with all these idiots? But we were doing the voices here. I won't be doing the voices just so I can sort of try and attempt to keep up. Like, straight up just crushes that man's head. Does no one want to fall in love with little old me? I'm the best catch here, right? Duchess comes by, you know, trying to coerce Matilda as she did with Jenny, you know. I am here for you. I always will be. Spare yourself the humiliation. Come with me. Humiliation? Your entire look screams low-budget photo shoot at the local cemetery. There is nothing more humiliating than standing near someone like you. You're the reason I have to beg these filthy, boring nobodies for attention in the first place. I deserve the best. And you're the furthest from it. And then she's probably going to do her super drop kick she did to the other person. But of course, the Duchess is way cooler. Her level stat is extremely high. I think you do deserve the best, Matilda. That is why you deserve me. I believe your outlook is in disorder. A readjustment would do you well. Wait, what are you doing? Unhand me! And I love this blood effect. This is like a super cool pixelated way to do it. But, yeah, just 100% dismembered. Well, not 100%, but like 75% dismembered. Left with one arm, you know. As you do. The demon world is a dangerous place. It changes people, things, everything piece by piece, part by part. A place like this pulls you beyond yourself to a point where you can no longer recall who you once were. I have experienced it myself. I know how it feels. I can protect you from such a barbaric, disgracing journey. You just have to love me. Your time is up. If you won't lose yourself in my embrace... I mean, how could she embrace? She's got one arm. Then you can lose yourself. Or was it lose yourself or self altogether? Once again, like, I might miss some stuff here. Going through trying to repeat these things, but... yeah, it's a little odd watching the game and not playing it while I'm talking. Because everything is here, like, everything's going, I don't have to touch anything. It's really weird. I guess this is how you guys feel. I mean, I watch people play video games on the internet quite frequently, but it's one of those things where it's like, this is technically supposed to be me. I've made all these actions, but, you know, now I'm here rewatching it. It's a little weird, because I'm used to it while the editing, right? With the editing process and adjusting the volumes and levels for everything. I'm used to all that. I'm used to that there. But yeah. So we're just gonna talk about some stuff that's gonna be happening through. I might make some commentary on, you know, on the gameplay footage if something cool pops up. But this is most likely just gonna be like a you and I sit down and we chill and we chat just about whatever. You know, I've heard that in the last little bit, I haven't played any Mario Kart World in like a week or two. Just because timing, and there's been some other games I've wanted to play. A friend of mine picked up the Grounded game, Grounded Fully Yoked Edition from the Steam sale, because it was like $25. And so we've started playing that, and we're having a grand old time. It's a little frustrating getting because I think he wanted to try controller, so it's a little frustrating for him learning all the controller stuff, because I'm sitting here on mouse and keyboard. He's like, man, what button is this? I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is on controller. But, like, on keyboard, I know exactly what button it is. And then we figured out he can just press the buttons on the keyboard. You know, like, if I'm like, dude, just press B on your keyboard. And he's like, oh, okay, and he'll just press B on the keyboard to pull up a menu or do whatever he needs to do, so we're having fun with that. It's just me and him so far. We're going to see if another one of our friends wants to jump in, because they said they also wanted to play with us, so if he wants to play with us as well, it should be pretty easy to jump in on that multiplayer game, because Grounded is really good. And what I didn't realize until I went to start playing with my buddy, Grounded 2 is coming out at the end of the month? That's crazy, dog. Grounded 2? Oh. I liked playing Grounded a lot. I liked the way it made people feel, and this is where I discovered that these beak guys need to be heart-stopped in order to fully take them out. Because I think the first one we came across, we just heart-stopped because we didn't want to have to deal with it. So that's where I figured out we did this. We're in like the coral museum part of the aquarium right now. You know, it's supposed to be like, look at all these beautiful corals and fish that live in the coral reefs. But we're, you know, just going through and slaughtering all the bugs, as you do. You know, I do. Certainly I did. Because I did. But yeah, I like this big crawly, like clanky guy. I like the noise of the little, like, dagger-like appendages that they make as they crawl around. I got a bug in the corner. I was very happy about that. But yeah, so, you know, I haven't played much Mario Kart, but, you know, people are still loving it on the Switch. Like, but apparently they changed the way, like, the random track thing works now, so people can't game the system and get the 3-lap tracks on random while playing online versus now, which, I mean, like, I get what most likely happened was probably some person who was kind of separated from the issue at Nintendo, especially Nintendo of Japan, because all these things come through most likely from Nintendo of Japan and not Nintendo of America. So what most likely happened was they were just told, hey, you know, fix the bug. Because let's be honest, if you're playing an online game, and you find a way to make it so that way only a certain outcome happens when it is clearly not supposed to intend it to be, they're going to patch that, right? And so, to me, it's like they patched a bug, and they will most likely go and fix it later, but the public perception, because people they just generally don't think about how things are made, they're going to go, oh, wow, I can't believe Nintendo walked back to the decision so long after. But it's like, there's a whole process they have to go through for these things. The project managers, like the upper tier, have to approve all these changes first. Oh, am I going to hard stop this guy right now? Oh, yeah, 80% of my screen. I remember that joke I made. 80% of my screen right there. Boom, get bizzle-bapped. But yeah, so like the higher up project managers have to oversee, discern whether or not it's a good. I swung that because I wanted to see how far my axe would reach, even though my axe doesn't reach anywhere close to hitting these guys even when I'm up close. But yeah, so the project managers have to oversee it, find out if it's financially good for them to make those decisions. Then they have to propose the changes, put it through to their devs. The devs have to make the changes. Then it has to go through for approval. So there's a huge step with these massive companies that has to go through on these projects just to make simple changes. It's not like they can just go in and change the code. If every programmer did that, they'd be fired and lawsuits would happen for them because they'd be going against the best interests of the company because they've made unapproved changes. Right? So I understand that the community for Mario Kart World has been a little upset because they can't do their little buggy gimmick to make sure that they can get the 3-lap courses like they like. And you know, it was weird because what should have happened is there should have been an investigation on that, and there should have been knowledge put forth towards the effort of making sure that the fix that they have gone through has gone up. I also saw that the fix when they patched it in was kind of like ubiquitous. You know, the wording of it was weird. So who's to say one or the other? That's just like, you know, my personal thing is like there's probably some red tape preventing them from just fixing it for everybody. Because yeah, it's clear that if the player data suggests that, hey, this is the way people like to play, maybe they should change it, right? The player data is there, they have it in the company. But yeah, I went back to get that water bottle, though, in the main room, because I didn't want to leave it behind. I don't like leaving items behind. Especially when we never know when our next water bottle is going to be. I just took a sip of water there for myself. But yeah, I was just editing today's episode. It's going up today, by the way, on the 7th of July. I was just editing it, and I realized that the audio was just, it wasn't gone. I think I accidentally saved episode 9s over episode 10s at some point. And it wasn't episode 10 audio. And that was That was the worst, because there was no way I could go back. I tried to go and see if I could restore a previous session of Windows, and just anything to get that file back, and the only way I could get the audio file back, there was no way I could get the audio file back. The only restore point I had was 1 day before I recorded the batch of episodes, for episodes, I think, 7 through 11, or 8 through 11. So, yeah, there was no way for me to recover the file, and I got heartbroken, and I honestly just went and did a couple chores, and then came back and was like, you know what, I think the best way for me to go about this right now is just to, you know, have the video play, do a little, like, one-on-one talk about some stuff, you know, just how things have been going for me, and I'll try to keep up with the story, just so you guys can stay in the loop, right? I understand that there's not going to be any of my dumb, silly, crappy voices and whatnot, but, like, hey, I went down to this whole little area down here. I'm going to get an artifact here in a minute, but there was a bunch of these bugs. If I was getting experience, I'd be like, hell yeah, look at all this XP I'm getting. But we don't get XP, let's be honest. I wish I did. Flair's comb's awesome. Tad is going to love that. And then it's always hard for me, too, because I'm like, wait, didn't I already give that to Tad? But I did give it to Tad because I played the game, but I haven't edited the episode yet. So, Tad doesn't have it yet. But we have it. And so I'm getting like a little time loop thing watching these episodes now. But yeah, I had realized it. I was actually just watching one of the new Lindsay Nicole episodes. She's like the biologist lady who does a bunch of cool stuff. I was just watching her new episode about the Dimetrodon tattoo she's getting, and that's pretty cool. I don't know. I like watching like the science people do sciencey things, and I like also watching their hobbies. And so I barely got into that episode while I was editing when I realized everything. So I didn't even get to the nitty gritty. I'm only like a minute in, and I had to go and record this episode here. So yeah, once again, hold on. My screens just went black, and I think it's because there was no mouse movement. But yeah, we did come up into this room earlier, but we backed out because I saw there was story beats. But now we're just picking up all the stuff inside the in the room. So yeah, I'll make sure to move my mouse every little bit because my screen just went black, and that was scary. I didn't think my screen would go back because I have Vegas Pro running right now. I have it playing the video for me so I can see what's going on. So I have absolutely... And it's full screen. It's full screen. I don't know how my computer works, man. My computer will go to sleep just... It's narcoleptic. I swear to God my PC's narcoleptic because it'll just go to sleep whenever it wants. Like, I'll be watching videos and just go, nap time, and I'll be like, don't turn the displays off. Don't turn my displays off. I'm actively using them. Displays. They're mine. But yeah, so just you know, oh, here we go. We got a story beat here. Water. I need water. But yeah, she's all squidding out like lobstery squid. It's fine. It's all fine. I just have new parts. New parts means new me. Sexier than ever. I love that mouthy maw face with a bleeding eye at the top. It's a good visual. This game's got some great visuals, by the way. I don't usually commentate on it like in the moment because it's like. This is clearly a boss arena, by the way. If anybody's ever played any Zelda game, the Dodongo, or especially Ocarina of Time, the Dodongo comes out of the center, and then you walk around the edge and throw bombs in its mouth. But yeah, I usually don't commentate on the stuff as it's happening, because sometimes I'm in the moment, but yeah, this is like... That's clearly the boss arena. Like, that's the bossiest boss I've ever seen. But right now, there's no boss in it. I wonder why. So it's the main tank. It still needs more water to fill up completely. So we're above the main floor, and we have to fill that tank up with the next series of puzzles down to the left. You can probably see the red X's in the puzzle beats here. I do this pretty quickly. I don't usually get stopped, but yeah, you know, so just some stuff that's happened with me. I finally got to use my facilities pool the other day. It was only for half an hour, because apparently on a Sunday it closes at 3. And I'm like, why would it close at 3 on a Sunday in the summer? Like, 5 o'clock? I thought I had till 5 o'clock. I thought I was going to get like a good hour or so in the pool. And no, it was only like half an hour, because apparently, yeah, it closed at 3 and I went in at like 2:30, and I'm like, man, what the shit, bro? Like, and they don't post schedules. For anybody wondering, they don't post a schedule where I am. It's basically, they hire lifeguards through a service, and then the service handles when the lifeguards come by and how their hours are done. But the whole deal is basically just, yeah, we as tenants and users of the facilities have absolutely no idea when these lifeguards are going to be there or when they're going to leave. So it's kind of just like guesswork. And that's a little annoying, but hey, I'm going to take 30 minutes in the pool on a hot day over nothing. I was actually going to go in the pool this afternoon while this was rendering and uploading, but, well, the best laid plans of mice and men. Instead, we're here hanging out with you guys, basically watching it as you're watching it, and, still having a good time, though. I still like the game. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a little inconvenienced, and I'm a little upset, and I'm a little sad, but I'm in no way severely upset that I have to do this. You know, this is actually, like, the easiest thing to do, is to just sit and talk about whatever the hell I want while the game goes, because I don't have to think about worrying about the game. Honestly, this is probably how a lot of people do it. They probably just play the game and then commentate over it. Is that the new meta? Did I just unlock the new meta for me? Is that going to be a thing? I don't think I want to do that, though, because that would be... I don't live an exciting enough life. And I think we just got it here. We just did this one puzzle here. But yeah, I don't live an exciting enough life to fill up every day with stories for 30 minutes while my character automatically does its stuff. But yeah, of course we saved. We always got to call Lucy. We miss Lucy all the time. But of course, yeah, we need to save because I'm a paranoid saver. Like, I'm a paranoid saver because literally what just happened today. I lost my save file and now I'm heartbroken. So... the heartbreaker hit me in real life, you guys. I aimed it at myself and was like, what does this button do? Hit me so hard. But yeah, you know, I'm still excited for Donkey Kong. That's coming out in 7 days, I think, because it was it 14th or 17th? I think it's 17th. So yeah, it'll be coming out in 10 days from now, and that'll be going up on the channel 100%. We should be done. Sorry, we're closed by then. Oh, by the way, because this is going up and it's the Steam Summer Sale, this game is on sale on the Steam Summer Sale, so if you guys wanted to buy it for yourselves, go ahead and it's available. Steam Summer Sale. Sorry, we're closed. For some sort of % off. I don't remember what it was, but I remember seeing it was on sale, so go ahead, pick it up if you want, support the people if you like. You know, or just continue watching, bring the story, support me while I play games. But yeah, and that one was very easy. That was just an easy 2-button combo for that one down there. But yeah, and then this should activate the thing. I think I'm just looking for bugs, because I did miss this bug down here. Like, this one, bam, completely didn't see it at first, so I'm glad I went back. But yeah, so Donkey Kong's gonna be going on the channel. It's gonna be called my Summer Banana Slamma, or my Banana Summer Slamma, because I wanted to do something with like a WWE, WWF kind of title, and they always have the Summer Slam, so I want to do the Banana Summer Slamma. Because here we go. I mean, if you know about the Canadian-made Donkey Kong, like, TV show, you know Banana Slamma. Here he comes, Banana Slamma, Congo Bongo, hero. Hey yo, look out, time to go. Here he comes, Banana Slamma, Congo Bongo's hero. I don't know the other lyrics. It's been a long time since I've listened to it, but I've had that stuck in my head since I was a child. Oh, here we go. We're doing the thing you're never supposed to do in any of these games, looking over the edge of the water. Annoying. Why won't the tank break? There's no way I'll be able to swim down and take that eye from here. Well, let me tell you a little bit of something. And that water, gross. Maybe I can get Robin to do it for me. I'll have to walk all the way back down, but that beats plunging into the tank. I think I can see something moving. Huh. Plunging into the tank, eh? But here we go. Look at there's Matilda's bow. Matilda's cute little bow. On top of this Dark Souls-ass boss. Y'all remember this guy from Dark Souls, right? The gaping dragon or whatever it's called? I don't remember the name. Other people will remember the name, though. So yeah, we're using the shoddy. We're learning the boss's patterns. It's actually got some music again here. It's a really sick beat. It's a really decent music bit for how this works. What I didn't know at that moment was that attack was going to happen. So yeah, very easily avoidable, but if you don't know what's happening, you're going to get bizzle-bopped. But yeah, so hopefully everybody's going to be looking forward to that. There is also, I think Grounded 2 comes out at the end of the month. I don't know if I'll make a series on Grounded 2 as well. Most likely because we'll be so focused on Donkey Kong Bonanza when it comes out. Oh, that's an even better title. Some of you have already probably commented, but the better title for it is the Donkey Kong Bonanza Slamma. There you go. The Bonanza Summer Slamma. Just gonna be chilling in the summertime, beating some dudes with some big old bananas. And then, of course, we have to Heartbreaker shot this guy 5 times, I think. 5 times. Now, one thing I might have realized later on was I can probably Heartbreak shot the boss when it's far back like that, but I didn't know that, and I didn't want to waste my Heartbreak shot, so I played it safe on this one, you guys. Even though I could have played it very aggressively and did it much swifter. But yeah, I was learning the boss's patterns because it's got a sweep, it's got some tentacle slaps, and it's got this rhyme thing that it does. And then you gotta bait out its face slam, its leechy face slam. I do like how the hearts get progressively closer as you do the chain, though. That was one thing that was very easy, was that it didn't go backwards farther into the monster, it came closer, which was nice. And yeah, I think I shot it once with the shotgun and then realized we have to kill this thing by doing a Heartbreaker shot. But if you notice, the shotgun only needs to hit it 3 times, so the shotgun's ammo is stronger when breaking the hearts and getting it to, charging up our Heartbreak shot. So that's a good thing to know, is that even though the shotgun is a little bit, weaker in terms of the amount of shots you can take with it, it's stronger overall for, like, damage and, damage and output for, like, charging up your Heartbreaker and stuff. Which is great, because that just means the weapon's stronger, you're getting more powerful, you have different options, and that's good game design, right? You want to make sure that when you get a bigger gun, it's not just, oh, more damage, right? Because they could have easily just been like, oh yeah, this thing's got 5 hearts to shoot in the chain in order to get your Heartbreak shot charged up. So, you know, you have to shoot 5 shotgun bullets, which, at this point in the game, it's impossible for us to do with the shotgun. Right, we'd have to shoot, and then hopefully reload quick enough to shoot again and not miss our window. And there's the tentacle slap. Just got tentacle slapped. I know we had quite a bit of health there, but I wanted to heal because I didn't know how powerful this boss gets. Because look at it, it's got ribs splicing out, teeth going down its neck, down to its little friggin' ribbon. Like, I don't know how much damage this thing can do. If it hits me with that head over slap, it could take half my life. Who knows? So yeah, we always want to make sure we're healing up in the boss fights. Like right there, I think it just did actually a nice big chunk of my health for hitting me with the overhead slap. Which is funny enough because I said I didn't know how much it did, but I couldn't remember if I actually got hit by it or not. So yeah, I think I've said it a couple times, but I really do appreciate everybody sticking by with the episode, with all its technical difficulties and everything. It really does mean a lot to me that you guys will still stick through when I royally screw up. Thankfully, this episode doesn't have a ton of dialogue or necessary interactions with, like, the story beats that, like, previous episodes or later episodes will have. Because if this was one of the episodes where it was, like, in town where I'm talking to everybody and it's 30 minutes of dialogue, I would have cried. I would have cried. I would have just been like, son of a bitch, why am I an idiot? Why did this happen to me? Why does technology hate me so much? And yeah, that would have been that. But don't forget to take a sip of water. Get that drink. Get that hydration in you. Not everybody can hit the boss with the perfect Heartbreaker combos every time. We did get Rhymed again, though. I don't know what that move's called, but it reminds me of Rhyme from the Pokemon series, so that's why I'm calling it Rhyme. But yeah, I don't know if I've talked with you guys about the last couple bits about whatnot, but I have had some more for the MTG fans out there that I know there's at least 1 or 2 of you. I did get some more games in with my Sephiroth deck, and I got to play with some of my close friends that I haven't played Magic with in like a year or so. Because every time we usually get together, I'm usually helping them with their game they're designing, which I don't mind, right? I love hanging out with them. It's more about spending the time with them. And they like having me design it because I usually do bring up a lot of stuff and feedback that's usually very helpful when they go to making their next versions or implementing changes. But yeah, we were playing together, and I remember my one buddy was just like, he's like, man, you've gotten like way better at building decks. He's like, that deck that you had, he's like, that was going crazy with the Sephiroth deck. And I'm like, thanks, man, I really appreciate it. And I was just like, you know, I don't really have a deck. Oh, here's my amazing move where I waited till the boss swept in And then I hit it with that heartbreak shot, point blank. Boom. Absolutely nailed. But yeah, I was just telling him that, like, you know, I had all these aristocrat strategy decks. Of course that thing has to slip back into the water. Yep, time to dive in. And there's the pensive pose of, do I go in? I hope Robin doesn't mind getting wet. Oh, she's going to send in Robin, alright. Nope, too late. Looks like you get pulled in. You don't get to avoid this gooey water that's brown and green for some reason. And then it cracks. But yeah, so my friends were complimenting me on my aristocrat-style deck with Sephiroth, the Fabled Soldier. And one thing I had mentioned during the episode was when that wall breaks, if Robin was standing outside of it, like if she wasn't a demon, if you were a human being, the sheer force would probably kill you. The water crashing down would just murder you. I might actually be talking about it right here. and if it wasn't the water, it would be the shards of glass tearing through you. It would be you being pushed up against the floor or the wall, cracking your head, because there is so much force when water comes splashing out. You'd better not forget to collect Matilda's third eye. We've been through way too much just to leave it behind. I might as well just give Robin her little voice there. You know, I knew it was coming. But we get a last couple bits from Matilda here. She's still alive, which is weird. I wasn't good enough for anyone, not even myself. I'm done chasing my reflection. I can't do this anymore. Well, there's people were mentioning in the comments, the Vanity, right? There's no point in existing if I can't be beautiful. I'm sorry. I hope this won't hurt. I hope it does. Yeah. And I mentioned how that was brutal, you know? But then again, we know that demons kind of, you know, chase that kind of pain. That was awesome, Michelle. You've got to make a habit of... you've got to make a habit out of doing cool-ass stunts like this. Just saying. You're not going to like my suggestion, but we should make another visit to the hotel. The Duchess isn't going to harm you yet. It's an opportunity for you to do some of your own detective work. Maybe you can find the location of another of the Duchess's victims. While you focus on that, I've got my own investigation to continue. Benedict's located another angelic signal at the hotel. It could be the relic that we need to free him. I'll see if I can narrow down... 2 birds with 2 stones. I don't think that's what the saying is. So yeah, once again, this was going a little faster than I was reading. I'll head in first, let's see what we can find out. So yeah, like I said, it was going a little fast. The dialogue's up there for you guys. Once again, I feel absolutely terrible about having to miss out on the some of the dialogue and the audio, the original audio. But honestly, I think it was mostly just me commentating over the game, mentioning about the puzzles and stuff. So, you know, it was stuff that's there. I didn't lose any of the video, so I'm super fine about it. And I really should stop talking about it. It hurts me that much. So yeah, you know, but yeah, question of the day, how's your guys' summer doing? Are you guys going on summer vacations? Are you guys planning anything for the summer? Are you guys doing, maybe, are you know, continuing courses or education throughout the summer? What are you guys doing for the summer? Question of the day. Look at that. Bam. 5-star rank. Bam, bam, bam. Fishy business. And I got all the bugs too. Critters crush a critter. 7 out of 7, baby. But I did miss an artifact, which sucks. I hate that. I hate that I missed an artifact. Because I wasn't even paying attention on the video, so I don't even know where it would have been. But yeah, no. For me, you know, most of my summer plans are just going to continue to do the YouTube thing, still looking for jobs. I've had a couple resumes go through, but no callbacks yet. Most of the time I get like a, hey, we've moved on from the phase and you're not, you know, part of the candidacy. That's fine. But, you know, I have a few that have said, hey, yeah, we've accepted your resume. It's gone through. And if we're going to want to interview you, we'll pass on an interview for you. So I'm at that stage with a couple places. So wish me luck. You know, all the good feelings I'm looking forward to. But, yeah, for the most part, I've just been catching up on some games, grabbing some good stuff on Summer Sale. Speaking of Summer Sale, Steam Summer Sale, yo, Crash Bandicoot, the Crash Insane Trilogy, is like $5 Canadian, so it's like probably $3 American. Regional currency for whoever is outside of those. But go check out the Crash Insane Trilogy. Guys, that shit's fun. Like, Crash 2 is peak. Like, I don't know if you guys know, if you've ever played Crash Bandicoot. If you've played the old Crash Bandicoots, Crash is peak. It's such a good game. Like, I am enjoying that game so goddamn much. And it's not that easy. Like, old Crash is a little difficult. They did make the Insane Trilogy, like, easier, though. I can tell you that for sure. You've got some nerve coming in here. Are you going to attack me in my own room, too? No, nothing of the sort. Will you forgive me? I simply want you out of my way. If you step aside, perhaps I would. If I break the curse, does that break it for all the victims? No. Then what do you gain by trying to ruin my escape? If you break your curse, you'll be the one that got away, the very first. You'll put the Duchess in a crisis. They might dwell on it for years, or worse, decades. I can't even bear to imagine it. How will I get my much-needed torture? You should leave. What more do you want? The other victims? I know what you're up to. I've been watching you, Michelle, even when you don't realize it. Gross. Yeah. If you think I'm gonna help you defeat the Duchess, then you're a fool's fool. You'll get nothing out of me. Any torture you could come up with would be no match to the Duchess's craft. What if I put salt in your eye? What if I put hot sauce in your eye? What if I licked your eye? What more do you want? What about the Duchess? There isn't more to know. They've been in search of love since the beginning of time. Way before humans walked the earth, or marked the earth with their perpetual stench. How would he know what we smell like? He's only an eyeball. They want to find love for things to remain unchanged. You see, love has an effect on all things, and more so on us Celestials. To find love would mean that they would have to leave this world, and all power that comes with it behind. I need the Duchess to be part of my world. I need my torture, Michelle. Everything should stay the same forever. What do they like besides torture? Pain or chocolat. Absolutely obsessed with them at the moment. Are we done here? I wouldn't want the Duchess to walk in on us like this and skip my torture routine. What more do you want? Never mind. Great! Can you leave now? If the Duchess makes a surprise visit, I don't want you stealing the show. Yeah, no, if the Duchess came by, she would just be like, Michelle, I love obsession. Yeah. And then here's Clarissa. What are you doing, Clarissa? You look a bit dodgy standing in the corner like this. Well, more in the center of the room. Not really the corner. Do I look that suspicious? I figured the Duchess's hotel would be the best place to look for some more dirt on Daryl. I need something serious, something terrible, something unforgivable that will make Oakley turn his back on Daryl forever. Since he went and did the exact opposite of what we agreed, Oakley and Daryl are on better terms. We are going to have to resort to something quite dramatic to really drive the message home, if we want this to work. I see. If it's something truly bad, concrete evidence will be most effective. We can't risk any disbelief. I have a camera, but all the photos it has taken so far are useless. You should have it instead. You have more liberty to wander around the hotel. Daryl won't suspect anything if he sees you. There were whispers at the bar that Daryl gets Oakley's supplies from the hotel's kitchen. Haven't you ever wondered why so many demons hang out at Oakley's diner? Yeah, it's because the mega meat. The camera only has a one shot left, so make it count. If you find something awful, take a photo of it. I better leave Daryl before Daryl finds me. And of course, I think I made the joke of it. It's not it's not it's It's peak, guys. It's peak. I love that joke. But yeah, it's everything's going well for me, except for this episode. But hopefully everything's going well for you guys. I have no idea why I stopped here or what I was talking about. I know I go through the door before the episode ends. That's for certain. And I hope the episode doesn't end right here. Otherwise, this is going to get cut off really awkwardly.